Okay, let us see this problem, which is given in All India Pre-Medical Test 2015. So what he's saying is, a particle is executing SHM, simple harmonic motion, that is. Its maximum acceleration is alpha. So let us write the solution for it. Solution: maximum acceleration A max equals to alpha, and the V maximum is given as beta. Then he is asking time period. To do this problem, for example, oscillations, if you have knowledge or you are not having that particular knowledge regarding this particular chapter, how to do that one? Now first, what is maximum velocity for a simple harmonic motion? So velocity, if I want, I should know displacement. So displacement of a simple harmonic oscillator is given by x equals to a sine omega t. This is a basic thing that we know. This displacement a sine omega t. Now differentiate this one. Dx by dt equals to a into omega. Sine differentiation is cos. So cos omega t. So this is nothing but velocity. V equals to a omega cos omega t. Now this cos omega t, this can be written as sin omega t. I'll write x by a. So this is x by a equals to sin omega t. X by a is what? Sin omega t. Now V equals to a omega into cos omega t can be written as, with mathematics, under root of 1 minus sin square omega t. Am I right? A omega into cos omega t is 1 minus sin square omega t. Now if you substitute here V equals to a omega under root of 1 minus x square by a square. So here this a square. A I am taking outside for that one. So here this is nothing but a square. So these two will get cancelled. Now the velocity we got it as V equals to omega into under root of a square minus x square. Now when it is maximum, means x is 0, then it is maximum. For example, if you take the mean position of it, this is the mean position of a simple harmonic oscillator when it is going to and fro. X equals to 0 at mean position. X is 0 at mean position, and when it goes to extreme position, a is equals to plus a. Here x is equals to minus a. Positive and what? Negative. Plus a and minus a. Now x is equal to 0. You take this and substitute in that equation. You substitute here v is equals to omega into a. This is nothing but maximum at mean position. This happens at only mean position. Now he has given V max is what? Beta. Now we want a maximum. Now to calculate a maximum, again differentiate this equation. If you differentiate this equation here, I can write dV by dt equal to a. Cos differentiation is minus sine. So that is minus a omega square sin omega t. So a sin omega t can be written as what? X. A sin omega t can be written as what? X. Now substitute that one. Acceleration a equals to minus omega square into x. So this is a general equation of acceleration. This is a general equation of velocity of a simple harmonic oscillator. So here also this is general equation of acceleration. Now if you take x is equals to 0 at mean position, this is mean position, and this extreme position. Extreme position x is equals to plus a, that is nothing but we will be calling amplitude. If you substitute here maximum acceleration A max will be omega square into A. So we are taking only magnitude of it. This negative sign indicates only opposite in direction. Now we have both the things here. We can directly substitute in that equation. If I divide both the equations, A maximum by V maximum, I divide. A maximum is nothing but omega square into A divided by omega into A. Am I right? Let's see. V maximum is how much? Omega into A. Here A maximum is what? Omega square into A. Simply substituting that one. You substitute, then these two will get cancelled. Then here one omega is left over. So A maximum already in the problem given how much? Alpha is given. And V maximum is how much? Beta. We can substitute that one. So alpha divided by beta equals to what is left over? Omega. But we know that the definition of omega is nothing but 2 pi by t. So theta by t. 2 pi by t. So you have to complete one rotation or one circle. Now alpha by beta equals to 2 pi by t, or t equals to, just cross multiplication, 2 pi beta by alpha. So this is what? Time period. It's very simple. So what is the option? First option is the answer, which is given in All India Pre-Medical Test. So what we require to solve this problem? Simple. If you no need of complete knowledge of the particular chapter to solve this one. Only displacement x is equal to A sin omega t. If you know this one, and basic mathematics, if you differentiate it, and next thing what we should know, any body starting from the mean position, displacement is what? 0. So if we substitute that values, then we will be getting here at mean position velocity is maximum, here it is extreme position, acceleration is maximum. If you know these two things, simply substituting will be getting the answer for that one. Is it clear? We will start up the problem. Now see here, this is again given in All India Pre-Medical Test 2015. So previous question is also same. 2 or 3 questions asked from simple harmonic motion or oscillations. Let us imagine a student don't know anything about oscillations. Can he do this problem or not? Let us check it out. That means basically what he should know, only displacement of the simple harmonic motion, number 1. Number 2, what he should know, at the mean position x is 0, at extreme position amplitude is, that is maximum displacement is what? Amplitude. If these two things if he know, can he do this problem or not? Let us check it out. He can do it, as a student can do this problem. Right? Let us see. Now, what is saying? A particle is exuding SHM along a straight line. So now, solution if I want to write. Along a straight line. Along a straight line means, let us take this particle like this. That means to and fro motion like this. To and fro is going to be. Now, this mean position x is equal to 0. At extreme position x is equals to plus a. Right side plus a, left side minus a. Now x is equals to a sin omega t. V1 and V2 are the velocities, displacements x1 and x2. If I know the displacement for one particle, that means at a particular distance, let us take it as this is x1 and here x2. That means from the mean position x is equal to 0, it is moving. So x1 and x2, velocities are v1 and v2. Now as I know x is equal to a sin omega t, Definitely I can calculate x1 and what? x2. So if I write this is x1, if I differentiate this one, dx1 by dt equals to a into omega into cos omega t. Now if I simplify this one, a cos omega t dx1 by dt equals to, this can be written as directly I will be writing omega into under root of a square minus x1 square. Am I right? Just now we discussed. So velocity v1 equals to omega into under root of a square minus x1 square. This is v1. Similarly, I can write v2. So v2 at a distance of x2. So here v1 at a distance of x1, v2 at a distance of x2. So v1 at a distance of x1 I got omega into under root of a square minus x square. Now v2 similarly, v2 equals to omega into under root of a square minus x2 square. Am I right? What I want, mean positions v1 and v2, then I want time period. How to calculate time period? Now let us see, if I divide both the equation, omega will be cancelled. So omega should not be cancelled. Because I want a time period will be there only in omega, angular velocity. So how to do that one? Now let us take squaring this one, v1 square equals to omega square into a square minus x1 square. Just squaring this on both sides. And v2 squaring on both sides. v2 is also squaring on both sides. Now v2 square equals to omega square into a square minus x2 square. Now what we do is subtract now v1 square minus v2 square so that omega square can't be eliminated. If I divide it as, it will be get cancelled. So there is no purpose for calculating what? Time period here. If I want to calculate time period, definitely I have to do mathematically, okay, some way. If you do the addition or subtraction, okay, if I do addition, then a will not be get cancelled. Okay, there are one more parameter which is unknown parameter is what? A. So that I have to eliminate. So this is the reason I am subtracting both the things. If I want to add, this will be there again back. So we cannot eliminate the amplitude. Because in this problem, he has given x1, x2, v1, v2. So we want the answer only in these terms, x1, x2 and v1, v2. For that sake, what I will do is subtract both the equations. v1 square minus v2 square equals to omega square, if I take it as common, then a square minus x1 square minus a square plus x2 square. So these two will get cancelled. Now what I am getting here, v1 square minus v2 square equals to omega square into x2 square minus x1 square. Now omega can be written as omega equal to under root of v1 square, that is cross multiplication, v1 square minus v2 square divided by x2 square minus x1 square. This is called omega, I got it as angular velocity. Now what I require? Time period I require. So omega can be written as, I write here, I am writing here. So time period omega equals to 2 pi by t. Now simply substitute here, 2 pi by t equals to under root of v1 square minus v2 square divided by x2 square minus x1 square. So now t is equals to 2 pi under root of x2 square minus x1 square divided by v1 square minus v2 square. So what time period? Now if you see the options, which is correct? D option. So D option is the correct one. See, very simple way we can solve the entrance questions. So what we require here to know, only thing, displacement of the simple harmonic oscillator. Then basically if you differentiate it, you will be getting velocities x1 and x2. Then simple mathematical logic we require it as to get time period what we have to do. So if you divide, most of the students what they do is they try to divide both the equations V1 and V2. If they divide, omega square will get cancelled. We cannot get the time period as an equation. So what we require is we have to add or subtract or divide. Three things possibilities there. So division is eliminated. Then addition. If you are trying to add, what happens? Again a square can't be eliminated because there is no amplitude given, because the particles are not moving till A. Particles are not moving to the extreme positions. There the distances x1 and x2 from the mean positions with velocities v1 and v2. So what is happening here? If you add it, these two terms will be there again. So if I subtract, the two terms will be eliminated, amplitude will be eliminated. So I will be getting only the angular velocity. From that we can calculate what? Time period. So t is equals to 2 pi under root of x2 square minus x1 square divided by v1 square minus v2 square. Okay. So understood? Right? Copy down.
V1 and V2 equal V1 and V2 equal
V1 and V2 will not be equal because here V1, V2 are different velocities as we are moving from mean position to extreme position. Okay. When extreme position velocity will be 0. Right? Yeah, that's what. So V1 should be greater than what? V2. So as we are moving here, it's gradually decreases. At this point, velocity will becomes what? 0. Fine. At extreme position, velocity is what? 0 because x equals to A at that point. Okay, let us start the problem here. See, in this one, saying that when two displacements represented by y1 equal to a sin omega t, y2 equals to b cos omega t. First thing we can say very clearly that individually both are SHMs. X is equal to a sin omega t, x is equal to a cos omega t. That means this is starting from the mean position, this is starting from extreme position. Okay. If both are superimposed, then can it be as a simple harmonic oscillator or oscillation? This is the question. So you see a simple harmonic oscillation with amplitude given. It's not a simple harmonic motion, and here simple harmonic motion with amplitude a plus b by 2, simple harmonic motion with a is equals to a by b. Now first thing what we require here to know what is principle of superposition. Principle of superposition is nothing but y is equals to y1 plus y2. It's nothing but adding simple algebraic addition of two displacements. Now y equal to a sin omega t plus b cos omega t. Right. Now here after superposition, this is the equation y a sin omega t plus b cos omega t. Now we have to bring in the form of y is equals to some y equals to a sin omega t. If it is some constant or there is nothing but phase difference, we have to bring this in this form. So normally y is equal to a sin omega t. That means here phase difference is what? 0. Phase is what? 0. Now let us take here some phase is there. Phase means some angle is there. Let us imagine. So we have to bring this complete equation in this form. For that one, what we will do is just multiplying and dividing with under root of a square plus b square. Here a by under root of a square plus b square into sin omega t plus b by under root of a square plus b square into cos omega t. What I did is multiplied and divided with under root of a square plus b square. Now this I am taking This is nothing but just multiplying and dividing, which doesn't affect the numeric value. Now here, if I take, let us take this is angle T5. This is B. This is nothing but A. This will be under root of A square plus B square. Anything we can take this. Now what do you get? A by under root of A square plus B square means what do you get? Cos. That is y is equals to under root of A square plus B square into this I write sin omega t into cos phi plus. Here cos phi can be written as cos phi is equals to adjacent side by hypotenuse A square plus B square. Sin phi is equals to opposite side by hypotenuse under root of A square plus B square. Simply substituting here. Now cos sin phi cos omega t. Now can you tell me this is in the form of sin of A plus B? Sin of A plus B. So y is equals to under root of A square plus B square into sin of omega t plus phi. Sin of omega t plus phi. That means this is having amplitude. If you compare this equation, A is nothing but under root of A square plus B square. Here our amplitude is nothing but under root of A square plus B square. So it is a simple harmonic oscillator or simple harmonic motion with the displacement, resultant displacement y. This is resultant amplitude under root of A square plus B square and sin of omega t plus phi. So clear this, which is asked in All India Pre-Medical Test 2015. So then next we will start JEE questions in the next class. You tried that one? Let's see. Now, Neet 2016. Already Neet 2017 we discussed the problem. Neet 2017 and All India Pre-Medical Test 2015. Now, in this one, a body of mass m is attached to the lower end of a spring. Let us take a spring. This is a spring. The spring. Over here a mass is connected, M is connected, mass is connected to the spring. Now he is saying that time period T1 equals to 3 seconds. T1 equal to 3 seconds. And mass is M. So let us take it as M1 equals to M. Now we require what is the time period of an oscillating spring. The time period of oscillating spring, we can Ft is equals to 2 pi under root of m by k. Under root of m by k. How this can be? Now let us say, we know that acceleration equals to minus omega square into x. Just now we discussed in the previous problem. A is equal to minus omega square into x. So when you are trying to pull in downward direction with a force of F, displacement is in upward direction, which is x. So here F equals to, F is proportional to minus x. As the force is pulling downwards and displacement is in which direction? Upward direction. Or F equal to minus k into x. So this is nothing but mass into acceleration. When you are pulling downward direction force, then if you leave it, when you leave it, it will go in which direction? Upward direction. We are pulling with the force F. See, when it is pulled down and released. It's pulled down and released. This is at the equilibrium position. So when you are pulling and it is going in upward direction. Now F is equals to, force is nothing but mass into acceleration, equals to minus k into x. This can be written as now acceleration equals to minus k by m into x. So when you compare these two equations, this already we discussed for simple harmonic oscillator, acceleration is a equal to minus omega square into x. Now this is a is equal to minus k by m into x. Now if you take this is an equation number 1, this is an equation number 2. So from 1 and 2 equations, from 1 and 2 equations, omega square, that is omega is equals to under root of k by m, or omega is nothing but 2 pi by t equals to under root of k by m, or t is equals to 2 pi under root of m by k. That means those who don't know how to derive this one, t is equals to 2 pi under root of m by k, how we are getting. Only the principle that what we require is x is equal to a sin omega t. So if you know for a simple harmonic oscillator, x is equals to a sin omega t, then differentiated, double differentiated, then you are getting what? Acceleration. After getting acceleration, then just pulling this one, this is also called Hooke's law, we call it. F is equals to minus kx is called Hooke's law. So k is nothing but spring constant. So comparing both the equations, we can derive it as in board level, we will be deriving that one. So if you know this one, that's enough to solve this problem with some mathematical techniques. Now t is equals to 2 pi under root of m by k. T equals to 2 pi under root of m by k. Now let us take it as this is t1. Similarly, t2 equal to 5 seconds. When it is becoming 5 seconds, when mass is increased by 1 kg. Mass is increased by how much? 1 kg. That means now m2 equal to, I can write m plus 1 and because I don't know m. I don't know the value of m. Now what I know is m2 is m plus 1. If you substitute that one. Now t2 equals to 2 pi under root of, here I am creating this is m1. Now m2 divided by k. K is the constant. Why? Because spring is not changing. Spring is not changing. Same spring, we are adding some weight to it. That means here some mass is added to it of 1 kg. 1 kg is added. Now what we have to calculate, what is the mass? Just we can divide both the equations here. If you divide both the equations, t1 by t2, 2 by 2 pi we get cancel. Then t1 by t2 equal to under root of m1 by m2. Because k मर गया, 2 pi मर गया बस. तो क्या बच गया इधर? अंडर रूट ऑफ m1 by m2, t1 by t2. अब क्या करना? t1 क्या है? 3 seconds है. t2 क्या है? 5 seconds. Just squaring on both sides for our comfortability. Now t1 square by t2 square equals to m1 क्या हुआ था? m divided by m2 क्या हुआ? m plus 1 हो गया. अब देखो t1 क्या है इधर? t1 3 seconds है. So 3 seconds, t2 क्या है? 5 seconds. ये दोनों लेके substitute करो इधर. अब क्या होगा तुम्हारे को? t1 क्या है? 9 by 25 equals to m by m plus 1. Right. अब आसानी से m कैलकुलेट करना. कैसे भी कैलकुलेट कर सकते हैं क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाई करके. Otherwise we can do like this. 25 by 9 equals to m plus 1 divided by m. ऐसे भी कर सकते हैं. Right? Just reciprocate it. Then 25 by 9 equals to 1 plus 1 by m. सही बात है? Dividing individually. अब ये मान को इधर लेके आ जाओ. Then you bring this side. Then what happens? Here just erase this part. This diagram. To continue it. Otherwise, we'll erase this one. The t is equals to. So 25 by 9 minus 1 is equals to 1 by e. अब क्या होगा हमारे को 16 by 9. So 16 by 9 equals equals to 1 by m. 1 by, अब m क्या होगा? 9 by 60. So m value is nothing but m equals to 9 by 60. So कौन सा correct option है? 9 by 60. So what is the basic thing what we require? इससे ज़्यादा तो नहीं पूछते exam में. So basic things only x is equal to a sin omega t. This is a funda for oscillations. अगर a मालूम रहे, okay. Basically max, if you are able to differentiate एक बार दो बार, हो जाएगा. A based on the maximum problem. Take it out. Okay. Hi dear students. Today we are going to start a series of Neet as well as IIT JEE questions. This is based on oscillations, simple harmonic motion. First we will start with Neet 2017 question. In the descending order we will go Neet 2017, 16, 14, 15 like. See, this is already based on SHM, simple harmonic motion. So what is the given problem? First to try to understand this problem. A particle executes linear SHM with an amplitude. So we know that amplitude equals to, now solution, this is the solution. Amplitude is nothing but A equals to 3 centimeters. That's what he has given, amplitude. Now, when the particle is at 2 centimeters distance, that means when the particle, let us take it as this is an SHM, this is the mean position. When it is going to extreme position at that point, let us take this distance. He has given extreme position. This distance is 3 centimeters. But at this point, after traveling a distance of how much? 2 centimeters. That means at a particular displacement from the mean position. From mean position, how much? 2 centimeters. The magnitude of its velocity and acceleration are equal. He is saying that magnitudes. Right? So we know that x is equals to 2 centimeters given. This is what given equation, given terms. And magnitude of velocity should be equal to magnitude of acceleration. This is what given. So as we know, x is equals to, for a simple harmonic oscillator, x can be written as x equals to a sin omega t. If it is starting from mean position, if it is starting from extreme position, we have to take a cos omega t, sin omega t and what? Cos omega t. Now x is given 2 equals to, this is 3 sin omega t. Simply I'm writing 2 is equal to 3 sin omega t, or sin omega t equals to 2 by 3. Am I right? Sin omega t is how much? 2 by 3. Now what we require is here, he has given velocity and accelerations, both are equal. Now just to try to copy this problem, so pause the video and copy it as. Then this will erase that part and we will continue this. Okay. Now, given problem, so we got sin omega t is 2 by 3. He is asking time period, we want time period. Now just a differentiate to get velocity, again double differentiate to get the acceleration. So x we have it as, now x is equals to a sin omega t. This we know that when the particle is starting from mean position. Now differentiate this equation, dx by dt equals to a into omega omega into cos omega t. This is nothing but velocity, a omega cos omega t. Right. So this is the magnitude of it is equal to acceleration is same. Now what is the acceleration? Again we are differentiating dv by dt equal to, what I can write? Cos of differentiation is minus sin. Times sin. So that is minus a into omega square sin omega t. Emirates sin omega t. So now this is nothing but acceleration. Only magnitude is same. Only magnitude means remove the negative sign. So I can write now a omega square sin omega t. A omega square sin omega t. Right. But sin omega t have both are equal. Just to try to equate both the things. If I try to equate both the things, here acceleration v should be equals to what? A. Both should be equal. Then if I am a omega cos omega t equals to a omega square sin omega t. Am I right? Right? So we are equating both the equations. So, now here a will get cancelled. What are the terms we have? Omega 1 omega. Now cos omega t equals to omega into sin omega t. Am I right? Sin omega t. Now I don't have cos omega t. I know that x is equal to a sin omega t is how much? 2 by 3. Now simply substituting cos omega t equals to omega into 2 by 3. Am I right? 2 by 3. Now what I require is cos omega t. How to get the cos omega t? Now this is what sin omega t. So cos can be written as cos omega t under root of 1 minus sin square omega t. Am I right? Sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Based on that I am writing. So this clearly we can say that cos square sin square theta plus cos square theta equal to 1. Right? Now sin square theta plus cos square theta equal to 1, or cos square theta equals to 1 minus sin square theta, or cos theta equals to under root of 1 minus sin square theta. So cos omega t the same format of writing. So as we know what is cos omega t, then we written as what? Sin value, we know that sin value will be substituting here. So cos omega t equals to under root of 1 minus sin square, that is 4 by 9. 4 divided by 9. So how much will be getting? Under root of 5 divided by 3. Am I right? Take this and substitute in that value. Now cos omega t we have, then cos omega t we have it as here under root of 5 by 3 equals to omega into 2 by 3. So these two will get the cancel 3. Now what we require is a time period we require. Okay, time period. How to calculate time period? Now under root of 5 equals to omega can be written as 2 pi by t. 2 pi divided by t. So 2 pi by t into what? 2. Am I right? 2 pi by t. Now what do you get here? So if you calculate, t can be 2 pi root 5 is equals to root 5 equals to 4 pi divided by t. Am I right? Now t equals to 4 pi by root 5. So this is what final answer. Is it clear this one? So this is C option, which is given in Neet 2017. Okay. So what we have to remember, x is equal to a sin omega t, first one. Next velocity a omega cos omega t, and he is asking only magnitude of it, that is a omega square sin square omega t. Right. We understood this one? Chalo.
Hey guys, I hope you have enjoyed this video and please make sure to like and subscribe and share with all your friends.
If you have not done this before, please subscribe to Physicsframesgrb. As exams are nearby, this will be very helpful to us.
Hey guys, I hope you have enjoyed this video and please make sure to like and subscribe and share with all your friends.
If you have not done this, then please make sure to hit the subscribe button right below.
Please subscribe the video and tap the bell icon.
So don't stress.
Do your best.
Forget the rest.
All the best for your exams.